All right, speaking of paying more for everything these days, we're talking also about the pain at the pump. You're feeling it. The gas prices, I'm sure you've noticed if you're gassing up your car, they have gone up, and you're not imagining how much. It actually gone up about 50% this year alone.
Yeah, we are shelling out on average nationwide $3.38, give or take a gallon. That's for regular. The White House says, hey, sorry, everybody, we can't help. We want to bring in Fox business analyst and friend to us here on Good Day, Phil Flynn. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Great to be here.
Great to have you here. All right, let's start with the fact that here in Chicago, we're shelling out even more than the rest of the country, $3.80 a gallon on average. What's going on?
I think Chicago politicians and Illinois politicians have never met a tax that they don't like. I think that's the problem. I mean, if you look at Chicago taxes, we've got city taxes, we've got Cook County taxes. We have a state tax that is actually variable. And what that means is that the higher the price for the actual product goes, the higher percentage you pay for gasoline. So, they get you both ways. If the prices go up, the state makes more money because it's charged on a percentage. It's actually madness. And the people that are getting hurt the most are the people on a budget right now. And I'm afraid it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better.
Well, we sure don't like to hear that. Well, the president basically throwing up his hands saying it's out of his hands. We are exporting a lot of crude out of the country. Why not keep more of it here? And don't we have a reserve? I thought we had a reserve of gas.
We have a reserve of oil, not of gasoline. And the energy secretary suggested that maybe we would do both of those things, maybe quit exporting oil in an attempt to lower prices here in the U.S. And at the same time use the strategic petroleum reserve. But both of those ideas would probably backfire. Number one, U.S. crude oil is desirable in other places. Our refineries aren't very good at refining U.S. crude. It's actually better refined in other countries. So it's actually cheaper to export it and trade it for the type of oil that we need. As far as using the strategic petroleum reserve, it would only lower prices temporarily, maybe 10 or 15 cents a gallon, but immediately the demand would go back up and drive prices up even higher than they were before. It doesn't solve the problem. And actually, President Biden, of course, caused a lot of these issues. He was the guy that cracked down on U.S. drilling. He put on a drilling moratorium. He canceled the pipeline coming across. He's discouraged investments. And now he's throwing up his hands and say, there's nothing I can do about it. It's like, name me one thing that he did to stop prices going up. He's only added to it. And the Green New Deal, everybody's paying for it right now.
And it's not just gas, Phil. We're almost out of time, less than 30 seconds. But as we mentioned, some estimates say this is going to be one of the most expensive Thanksgiving holidays ever in history. Why is it costing so much to put dinner on the table this year?
Part of it is energy prices. Transportation is a big part of that. And the fertilizer is made out of petroleum products, believe it or not, that raises food. That's gone through the roof. And the other thing, your heating bill this year is going to be $50 to $60 a month more than it was a year ago. And if we get a cold winter, it could even be more than that.
Wow. And of course, all of this is going to translate into travel, too. If you want to go take an airline flight somewhere, it's going to cost more money. Hey, Phil Flynn, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Always good to hear from you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you so much.